Hi everyone, this is Danielle with my Unit 5, Chapter 8 reflection, going over our basic color theory. So these are our principles of color. You have your primary, your tertiary, triads, analogous, anal, I'm sorry, your color temperatures, saturated colors, desaturated colors, your RGB color model, your CMYK color model, your spot color, and your hexadecimal codes. This first picture is actually something I took. I have the pocket color wheel. You can spin it and adjust it to actually see the colors. And then the balls around it, they're actually a chain, and they're kind of a color theory puzzle and toy. So our first one are our primary colors. These colors are, they're there, but you mix them, you can create any color, but just by mixing these three. But you cannot create these colors with mixing. And they are our red, yellow, and blue, which plays into our secondary and our complementary colors. These are created when you mix the primary. On the color wheel, they sit directly across. And these are orange, green, and purple. Tertiary colors are colors you get when you mix a primary with the closest secondary color on either side of it. So, you see the example to the right, and I have them listed and kind of color coded just as a fun thing underneath. So, you mix red and orange, and you get red, orange, and so on till you get through the wheel. So triads is when you look at a color wheel, and you can kind of look at it at a clock. These are a group of 3 colors, and they're considered 4 hours apart from one another. So they're going to be every fourth color section. You draw an equal-sided triangle on the wheel, and you'll find which colors are that triad. On the right, I have 2 examples highlighted. The black triangle highlights the primary colors, the red, yellow, and blue, and the gray triangle highlights, as a triad, the secondary colors, which is like, the orange, green, and purple. Analogous colors appear side by side on the wheel. They're related and they create unity because they contain some of the same colors sitting next to them. On the right are, very basic sets of 3, which is red, orange, and then blue, purple, purple, and then purple, red. The bottom one on the left is a little bit larger, and it consists of a green and a blue. So now we have color temperature. This is the notion that you've always heard of your warm colors and your cool colors on the color wheel. Your red, orange, yellow, also brown and pink are considered warm colors. And then your green, blue, and purple are cool, while your white, gray, and black are neutral. But these colors, they complement each other really well. And, they are the complementary colors on the wheel. So, you'll have your blue and your orange. On the right, you can see where they're kind of lined up with above and below their complementary colors. And, in design, your warm colors tend to appear more in front, while your cool colors sit in the background more. So saturated colors, this is the intensity of the color. You get saturation when there's less white and black in the color itself. You desaturate it when you start adding more of your white and black. So these colors are going to be very, very bright, and like it says, intense, kind of in your face, and they can become even more so based on what other colors they're paired with, your background. Your most famous saturated colors are your neon. So desaturated dark colors, desaturation means that these colors are muted Uh, when you start adding black and white or white, you get your dark colors when you add black, you get your light colors when you add white. So my desaturated dark color examples accidentally became the primary, and then my desaturated light colors became secondary. That was absolutely an accident. But like I said, your desaturated colors are going to be more muted, and depending on if there's more white or more black is if they're lighter or darker. So the RGB is a color model. It's an additive type, creating colors by layering red, green, and blue. This model type is used in your monitors and your screens. So it's used when you're doing your websites and various other medias that's going to be seen through a screen as opposed to on a piece of paper. As an additive, it means that when these colors are layered, they will get lighter. As you can see in the breakdown on here on the right, you have your red, blue, green, you get yellow with the red and green, which brings us to the other model, which is the CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and key or black. This color model is subtractive as compared to the additive. So when you layer these colors, they will get darker instead of lighter, like you would see with the RGB. This model is used with your printers. So, when you print off something, it's not going to look exactly like it was on the screen because it's two different color models. Now, spot color. This is a color or an even tints of a hue that is introduced into your composition to break it up and add excitement, to make it more stimulating. This is used to bring a focal point or highlight a specific part of the composition to draw the eye in. I personally love doing the spot of a very saturated color against a grayscale image, like in my example with the flowers. But you can also do it with your desaturated colors to help move the eye through your design. And so the last one we're going over is your hexadecimal code. And I'm sure everybody's seen this if you've been on the internet. Everybody talks about your HTML color codes. These codes, these components, when put together, are pretty much the letters and numbers that are assigned a specific color. This is used, for your RGB color model because it is for the internet, it's for your website. To the right, I made 12 squares for your primary, secondary, and tertiary colors, and in each square is the corresponding code for them. But that is it. That is my presentation. I hope y'all have a good one.